How do I make a meringue? Well, probably the easiest way to show you how to make meringue is to start with the traditional method. Number one, you're going to need 3 eggs, and they've got to be at room temperature, so you need to set them out a little in advance. And you want to separate those eggs. Get all the egg whites in the bowl. Make sure you don't add any shells or any egg yolks. But you'll need 3 egg whites. To those egg whites, you want to add just a pinch of salt. Then you're going to start your mixer. Now you want to mix these egg whites and salt up together until they're a little frothy. You don't want them full-blown froth. Then to that you're going to add about a half a cup of sugar, doesn't matter what kind, and you want to add it just a little bit at a time because you don't want to lose that froth. And as you're mixing it, you'll notice that the egg whites start getting whiter and thicker, and you're going to keep beating it until it is really thick. As it thickens, it gets whiter and stiffer. You'll begin to see some shapes formed by the beaters. And as soon as it is fully mixed, you're going to stop the beaters and test it. And the best way to test it is to stick your finger on it and see if it will make peaks. And if it makes peaks, you have meringue. There's another way to make meringue. You can use dried egg whites, sugar, and a little cream of tartar. You need to start out with about a half a cup of water and about 3/4 cup of sugar, and you want to mix them together so that sugar dissolves a little bit. You want about a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar and then a 1/4 cup of egg whites. Once they're all mixed together in the bowl, then start the beaters. And you're going to whip these together just exactly like you did in the traditional method. You want to whip them until they get white and thick and creamy and stiff. And you're going to test them the same way. You want to make sure that they make peaks. And if they're really good, they can even make peaks on the mixer. The third way to make meringue is to use meringue powder and sugar. You're going to use a half a cup of hot water and about 3/4 cup of sugar. Now you want to make sure that sugar is well blended so there's no crystals on the side. Get them mixed together a little bit, even if you have to stop and brush down the sides. You want to make sure that sugar is down in that water and pretty well dissolved. Then you're going to add a 1/4 cup of meringue powder. Once that's all mixed together, you're going to kick it into high gear and you're going to whip it until you get the thick meringue that you got either of the first 2 ways. Now this meringue has got to make peaks just exactly like you made with the others. And you can use this meringue for things like topping on a lemon meringue pie, for making meringue shells to fill with fruit later on. All kinds of ways to use meringue. There you go, 3 ways to make meringue. Well, that ought to solve your problem. And if you have any more questions, be sure to see Mom at the farm. Bye-bye.